You are 22. You applied to 40 companies. You got 3 callbacks. Then one morning an email arrives. No logo, no letterhead, just a time and an address. You almost delete it. You don't. That decision changes everything. The applicant, you fill out a form that asks if you have ever thought about overthrowing a government. You say no. You have never thought about it. You are lying. Everyone lies on this question. That is the first test. The background check goes back 3 generations. Your grandfather's parking tickets, your cousin's college roommate, a girl you dated for 2 weeks in 2019. They know about the girl. The polygraph takes 4 hours. The examiner has no expression. He asks the same question 7 different ways. You pass. Barely. They do not tell you that you barely passed. They tell you to report Monday. The machine has accepted you. It has not introduced itself yet. The analyst, the building does not look like what you expected. It looks like an insurance company. Inside, there are no windows in your office. There is fluorescent light and paper. So much paper. Your job is to read everything. Reports from stations you cannot name about people you will never meet in countries you cannot visit. You summarize, you file, you flag. Most of what you flag gets ignored. You learn not to take this personally. You learn something else in year 2. The intelligence that matters never goes through official channels. It moves through relationships, through lunches, through who trusts whom enough to pick up the phone at 2 a.m. You start building relationships, carefully, patiently. The machine is watching you watch the world. The field officer, your cover is a trade consultant. You have business cards. You have a LinkedIn profile with 14 connections and 4 years of fake work history. The city is real. The apartment is real. The loneliness is very real. Your handler contacts you on Tuesdays, sometimes, when there is something to say. You meet sources in coffee shops and museum lobbies and once in a car park in the rain. You learn to read people in 30 seconds. Motivation, reliability, price. Everyone has a price. This is not cynicism. This is operational doctrine. You recruit 3 assets in 18 months. One of them disappears 6 weeks after first contact. You file a report. The report is processed. Life continues. You stop asking what happened to people who disappear. The station chief. You have a team now, 7 officers, 3 support staff, a safe house that smells like old carpet and anxiety. The ambassador does not like you. The ambassador never likes the station chief. The station chief knows things the ambassador does not want to know. Your job is to know them anyway. You run operations across 4 countries simultaneously. Each one is a separate fire. You are one person with one bucket. An operation goes wrong in month 3, not catastrophically, just wrong enough. An asset burns, a cover breaks, someone gets on a plane and is never seen in that country again. You write the report. You use words like operational compromise and asset extraction and mission parameter adjustment. Clean words. The mess underneath them is not clean. The senior officer, Washington now. An office with a window. This is considered a reward. You sit in meetings where the decisions are made that the field stations execute. You have been on both sides of this now. You understand why the field hates headquarters. You also understand why headquarters cannot always explain itself to the field. The gap between what is known and what can be shared is where most of the damage happens. You brief senators who fall asleep. You brief generals who already decided before you walked in. You brief a president's aide who is 29 years old and supremely confident and has never left the country. You answer their questions. You do not answer the questions they did not ask. There is a difference. You learned this a long time ago. The deputy director, the 7th floor of Langley, is quieter than you expected. You have access to everything now. Every program, every file, every operation running in every corner of the world at this exact moment. It is too much to hold. No one person can hold it. The institution holds it. You are the institution now. You make decisions that affect people you will never meet. You approve operations that will never appear in any document you can show anyone. You sign things. You unsign things. Sometimes you prevent things. Sometimes you enable things. The line between those two gets thinner the higher you go. You have stopped sleeping well. You do not mention this to anyone, the director. The confirmation hearing lasts 2 days. Senators ask questions designed for the cameras, not for answers. You give answers designed for the record, not for truth. Everyone in the room understands this and performs their role precisely. You are confirmed. The job is not intelligence anymore. The job is politics, budget politics, interagency politics, congressional politics, alliance politics, the actual intelligence, the sources, the methods, the people risking their lives in bad apartments in worse cities. That runs itself now. It ran before you arrived. It will run after you leave. Your job is to protect it from the people who fund it. This is harder than any field operation you ever ran. The decision. There is a briefing one morning that changes everything. You cannot describe the briefing. You will never describe it. Not to your spouse. Not to your children. Not to a priest. Not in a memoir. You make a recommendation. The recommendation is accepted. Something happens somewhere in the world. You read the follow-up report 3 days later. You put it in a drawer. You go to your next meeting. You perform the role. You answer the questions designed for cameras with answers designed for the record. The drawer stays closed. They will give you a medal in a closed ceremony. A small group of people who know what it represents. A handshake. A photograph that will never be released. Then you are done. The institution continues. New analysts are reading reports in windowless offices right now. New field officers are sitting in coffee shops reading people in 30 seconds. A 22-year-old just got an email with no logo and no letterhead. They almost deleted it. They didn't. The machine does not stop. It was never about you. It was never about any of you.